Hello and welcome to November's Coffee and Card with Linda from lindaspapercraft.co.uk, and I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator in the UK. Obviously I've got glue on my stamp set somehow, bizarre. Right, so it's November 2023 and we are using this month my favourite stamp from the whole of the current mini catalogue, Joy to You. It's just amazing. It's only got 4 stamps in it, but you can use them on the front of the card, you can use them in the middle of the card, you can use different stamping techniques on them. They're just fabulous and the wording's really great and they stamp beautiful. So they're a lovely red rubber stamp. They're just fabulous. So as soon as I saw it, I thought I've got to have that set, and I've got to do a coffee and card on it because I think everyone needs it. Right. So, and here's today's. So it's just a little fancy fun fold here. So, and we're using the Winter Meadow Designer Series paper, which if you went for the gold option, you've got a whole pack of, so you'll be able to do loads and loads of cards. And the ink we're using today is basic grey, but you could use Smoky Slate, you could use any green, even a blue, black, anything, you know, very neutral card. These are like Lost Lagoons in here, Blueberry Bushels in here, so have a play. And I'll explain to you as well how I've done this effect. So let's get started. So there will be some cutting because obviously I haven't cut out the Designer Series paper for you. So I've put myself some bits in here to play with. Bizarrely, I've put in 2 of one and not 1 of the other, I think, which is going to be fun. Right. Oh no, there we go. Okay, so, right, so the trick with this, creasing that, the trick with this piece of paper is, let me just get out a full sheet for you. I can find a full sheet, I can tell you what I've done. Right, so, on another video from it's the November Stamping Around UK blog hop. I made this box. Okay, and so there's instructions how to make this box in the video. However, to make these bit, what I did was I cut a strip off the bottom, and I think it's 6 centimeters, but just let me check. So, let's have a look. Yes, it was 6 centimeters. So I cut a 6 centimeter strip off, and then I cut 14.4 centimeters that way, so that we've got the top of the trees that I've used here. And then you've got a piece you can then go and use to make this box. And with it being the greys, I mean, this one's Blueberry Bushel, but you can make it any colour you want. And all the instructions are over on that video. That's how I got the ends or the tops of the trees, by using the middle strip that was left after I'd chopped off this 6 centimeters from the bottom. Hope that makes sense. Right, so I've already cut these 2 pieces. So, and they are 10 centimeters by 14.4, and then 6.5 centimeters by 14.4 is going to go on there. Okay, and then we've got a little strip here. Ooh, wants to follow me, and this is 14.4 by 3 centimeters. So nice and simple. I will put the measurements underneath this video so that you've still got them. So then I will have given you a small piece here of the garden green. Now what I've done with that, I've used the snowflake embossing folder on this one, and this one I've just used the crosshatch one from the Embossing Basics. You can emboss it with whatever you want and it will look lovely. Okay, so all that remains for me to do is to cut out this. It's just beautiful, isn't it? Absolutely gorgeous. So I need a 3 centimeter strip because I have scored this at 3.5. okay, which I have done for you. So 3 centimetres. Thinking there's more blue maybe on that side. 3 centimetres there by 14.4. You will have lots and lots of designer series paper left to either make more cards like this or make more cards of your own design. It's up to you. Okay, so that's all my designer series paper cut. And so now we need to do some stamping. So I'm going to stamp on here and on the back of the card that's going in the, no, on the front of the card that's going in the back. Right. So may your Christmas be merry and bright. I do already have out. So, and I am just going to stamp that in my basic grey. The other way you could do it actually as well is if you stamp it with stamped off Memento Black, is a really nice grey as well. You could use that or just use black. There's no reason why I can't use black on a Christmas card. Right, so I'm just going to pop that straight on my grid paper, excuse my head, and then stamp this in the middle. There we go. Okay, how beautiful is that? And then, what did we have? Wishing you a very Merry Christmas. So let's just get another block and stamp wishing you a very Merry Christmas on there. And again with the basic grain, I'm just going to, now because of this covering, I put it slightly over to the left so that it definitely doesn't show when the card is closed. So I'm just going to pop that slightly over to the left, and you can actually arrange it so that when the card is built you can't see it. I have not wet my cloth, so they're going to need another clean. Right, so let's build the card. So I'm going to start with the base, which is here. Going to first of all just turn, so that's the extra score, so it's just normal bookfold card blank, and I've scored an extra line at 3.5 centimetres. So I'm just going to burnish that in, and then it's just a case of gluing all the bits together. So the embossed piece of garden greens going on the front. There we go. And then we've got the DSP. So this can go anywhere, but when you're cutting such a narrow strip, just look at see which direction your foliage is going. So that's sort of growing up, so I'm going to put it that way around. So beautiful on this side as well. You could use this as a liner and then emboss it with silver or something, and then use a silver pen to write your greeting. So it is so flexible, this. Just going to fold that like that so I can make sure all my edges are even. There we go. And this one goes on here. I have to say that side is my least favourite. I don't think I've used that for anything. So a little bit depressing maybe. I don't know, maybe you could let me know something that you've used that for. I just love the way that I've cut, and that is a happy accident that I've got this piece that's got the bottom and then the few of the top of the trees. Okay, and then this one just goes here. Now I'm using up bits of my designer series paper pack, but you could actually cut them so they followed on, so that the image is followed. I think I might have done on that one. Yes, I did. so the images go through. There we go. So really simple card, but really unusual, packs a bit of a punch. And then this just mats onto here. Okay, and then so we're wanting it to cover that up, so I'm thinking probably about there. So the way I do these, because you don't want glue on that part because it will glue your cardstock. So what I tend to do is I come here and go right. In fact, you don't want glue on either side on this one. So I've just done some glue. You need to have a reasonable amount because they will open and close it using that piece, so it needs to be nice and solid and anchored well. Okay, and then I just line up with the glue in the middle, and then you only have glue where you want it. Because it's got lots of glue on there, it is quite wobbly. So just making sure everything's straight. Just hold it down for a little minute. There we go. Oh, I have a very itchy nose. Excuse my nose. Okay, and then I'm just going to pop some little diamantes on. So these are from the Tinsel Gems, and I think it's the 4-colour pack. It's got the blueberry bushel on, and I've put the larger one at the bottom. There we go, and then a couple of little ones towards the top. So that's one. And here's the second one. There we go, and that's the first card done. I hope you've enjoyed that. And you're looking forward. It's a bonus month this month, with it being a 5 Thursday month. There are actually 5 cards in this kit. But that's the first one, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Bye.